concrete suggestions, and not just Adrian Mapp, but Annie McWilliams and Adrian Mapp as a team. We have put out a position paper with some very workable solutions. We have appealed to the state legislature for an infusion of funds that would help Muhlenberg to continue to operate as a full-service institution for at least a year until Senator Vitale's bill can work its way through the Senate. I have proposed, along with Annie, some great suggestions and ideas in terms of how we could create a charity care fund with revenues coming from a number of sources. I've also proposed giving tax credits to prospective donors into such a fund. I have proposed attaching an assessment on insurance companies so that we could have that fund and have that nest egg that would allow a Muhlenberg to continue to operate as a full-service hospital. So don't for 1 second lead the people of the city of Plainfield to believe that because you have come up with an idea of buying Muhlenberg, that is the only thing that has been done. Nothing can be further from the truth. I stand firmly behind Muhlenberg, along with Annie McWilliams, and we will continue to do whatever we can to influence a positive outcome.
Councilman, well, hopeful Councilman Adrian Mapp, you just spoke of something mean further from the truth. But I myself, I was on the bus ride to Trenton. You were not there. I was on the second bus ride to Trenton. You were not there. Okay, so I mean, you're talking about leading the people and talking about truth. Let's be truthful. You were not there. And I spoke from the mic, and I know who was out in the audience and who wasn't in the audience. And you were not there.
It is quite clear to me, Reverend Branch, and I think someone who carries the title of Reverend should be truthful. The fact of the matter is, you should try to get your hands on the tape of the rally in Trenton, where I spoke at the rally in Trenton. And so it is quite clear to me that you have an agenda, but that's not the people's agenda. My agenda is Plainfield's agenda. And I was on one of the many buses that went down to Trenton. I sat next to a reverend, a person of the cloth. I spoke from the podium in Trenton. People know that I was there. I was not there for the last bus trip, which was on a Thursday, and I had obligations at work that I had to attend to. So don't align yourself with Olive and to try to make it appear as though
You were in Trenton?
Yes.
I don't remember seeing you. Okay, now that I was or not on.
There were 10
now,
buses.
maybe
How
you
could
were
you
there.
have seen everyone?
Because
That's
I spoke.
same...
Because when you speak from the podium, just like you speak from the pulpit, you look over the whole congregation and you see how many people's in the congregation, how many people's not in the congregation. You see how many people paying attention, how many people aren't paying attention. And I personally did not see you. I can't say you weren't there, but I will say that I did not see you there.
Wow, it is regrettable.
And I take offense to you making the remark that I lied. And because I do represent the church, and I would rather do anything but lie. Okay, specifically holding the title of a reverend. Now, if you were there, I stand corrected, but I'm saying that I personally did not see you there.
I don't mean to insinuate in any way that you're lying. All I'm simply saying is that
and I'm not
you
aligning
are
myself
mistaken.
up with her.
All I'm saying is that
else.
you are mistaken in terms of what you presented to the people in Plainfield, and you should have your facts correct before you put misstatements out there. There are hundreds of people who know that I was there because they saw me speaking from the podium. I was on News 12, which was a recorded segment of the rally in Trenton on that Saturday. And so let's be factual. Let's try to address the concerns about the city of Plainfield and not attempt to get personal and, conduct a vendetta against anyone.